Hi everyone, welcome to Yoga with Yana. I'm Yana and today I have a deep stretching class for you. If you are working in an office building or you're sitting a lot during the day, or maybe you're an athlete or you work out a lot, this class is perfect for you. We're going to get straight into opening up our hips and our inner thighs, our shoulders, our neck, and everything else in between. If you are ready to join me, just come into a comfortable seated position. And remember, if you like this video, just hit the like and subscribe button and join this community and turn on the notification bell so you know when I upload new videos. And I upload a lot of videos, so make sure that you stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy this class and you're feeling all stretched out and wonderful after. See you on your mat. We're going to start here in a seated position. I'm just going to close our eyes for a moment to just connect to our breath here. Release any tension from our thoughts and our minds. Taking 2 deep breaths in and out through the nose. We'll begin with some neck rotations. So we're going to begin rotating our neck in one direction. I always like starting out my classes with a neck rotation because I feel like it really helps to release tension and just feel more open for the practice. Switch directions. I invite you to focus on your breathing throughout this entire practice. Just really connecting to your body and your breath and feeling each pose. And return back to center. We're going to begin in a tabletop position here, making sure that our wrists are right underneath our shoulders, our knees are right underneath our hips. We'll begin with some cat and cow to stretch the spine out. On your inhale, drop the belly, gaze up. Exhale, curl your spine, gaze towards the belly. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up. And exhale, curl your spine. Last one, inhale. And exhale, curl your spine. On your next inhale, return back to center, curl the toes, and as you exhale, push yourself into your downward dog. We'll just stay here for 3 deep breaths. This really helps to release a lot of tension from the hamstrings, the thighs, and the lower back. So just really breathe into those areas of your body. Just enjoying this here for 3 deep breaths. And on your next inhale, kick your right leg up. As you exhale, bend your right knee towards the left. Staying here for just 1 deep breath. Inhale, straighten out the right leg. On your exhale, step the right foot in between the palms and just lower your left knee on the ground. Remember, the point of this class today is not to flow and sweat as much as it is to open up our limbs and our hips and everything else. So just really allow yourself to slow down here, bringing your hands above your right knee and just breathing, just really enjoying, sending your energy into your left hip and groin here and feeling that deep opening. I'm definitely feeling a stretch here. This will feel really good if you're a little bit sore, like I am, after a good workout. Just breathing for 2 more breaths. Sinking lower with each exhale, but keeping your hips square towards the front of your mat. Slowly on your next inhale, gaze down, bring your hands down on the mat. Curl the left toes and step the right leg back into your downward dog. Your next inhale, kick the left leg up. We'll do the same thing on the opposite side. Exhale, bend the left knee towards the right side. Just for one breath, inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, kick the left leg up. And as you exhale, step the left foot in between the palms, drop the right knee on the mat. Once again, untuck the right toes, and we're gonna bring our hands right above our left knee this time, making sure that the hips are square towards the front. You're feeling this deep stretch in your right hip over here. And just really enjoying it here, breathing through the nose. Sinking lower with each exhale. Feeling the tension slowly dissolving. One more deep breath. And slowly on your next inhale, look down, bring the palms on the ground, curl the right toes, and step the left leg back into your downward dog. Take a deep breath here. Exhale through the mouth. On your next inhale, kick the right leg up. On your exhale, bring the right foot on the outer side, the outer edge of your mat over here. Bring the palms on the inside of your right leg. You can stay here. If you want to go a little bit further, we're going to drop onto your forearms. If this is too much for you, you can always drop your left knee on the ground. Now we're focusing on our thighs over here and the inner groin. So just really focusing on your breathing here, sending your energy into whatever feels extremely tight right now. And just relaxing. You should be feeling the opening of your hips on the outside here, right beside the bum, and then also on the inner groin. You can also rotate the right leg outwards a little bit just to add a little bit of intensity if you need to. And just breathing deeply through the nose. Staying here for 2 more deep breaths. And slowly on your next inhale, bring yourself back onto your palms. Just gonna heel toe your right foot in towards the center. We're gonna shift our hips back into our half splits here. So just begin to walk your heels and your hips back. Your inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, begin to fold forward. I'm not sure how it is for you, but definitely for me, I have very tight hips. And so poses like this and classes like this in general are very helpful. So I hope you are finding it beneficial as well for you. So keep breathing here. Making sure that the hips are squared towards the center for 2 more breaths. On your next inhale, shift your weight forward, bring the palms out in front on the mat, curl the left toes, step back into your downward dog. Inhale here. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, kick your left leg up. Exhale, step the left leg on the outer edge of your mat. Making sure the same thing on the opposite side here, that our hands are on the inside of our mat. You can drop the right knee if you need to. You can lower down on your forearms if you can. If not, just keep on your palms. This will be less intense if it feels already really intense for you. So I'm just gonna drop here on my forearms and I'm gonna rotate my left knee out a little bit. I'm gonna feel this deep opening of my hips and it feels really good. So just breathe through the intensity. I know sometimes it can get a little too intense, but just focus on your breath here. Connect to your mind, just allow yourself to relax and breathe through the discomfort. for 2 more breaths. And slowly bring yourself up onto your palms if you're not already on it. And heel toe your left leg towards the center. We're just going to shift our hips back into our half splits here. You're going to feel a deep stretch and opening in your left thigh and hip. Your inhale, lengthen. Exhale, begin to fold forward, bringing your chin towards the knee if possible. Trying to keep the spine straight. I know it's really hard to do it, but just try your best. Breathing through the nose here. For 3 more deep breaths. Slowly shift your weight forward. We're gonna go about a different way now. We're gonna curl the right toes. We're gonna bring ourselves up towards the center into a wide-legged forward bend. So make sure that your toes are pointing slightly inward. Your hands are right in front of you. Your inhale, lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, begin to fold forward. Do as much as you can. This is really gonna feel good right now in your inner groins and your thighs. Just really enjoy this one while you can. I would suggest using your inhales to lengthen and using your exhales to go a little bit deeper if you can. Bringing the crown of your head to the ground if available for you. Just feeling good here. On your next inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale here. You're gonna do another fold forward. Inhale, extend your arms out. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back. We're gonna release our shoulders and our neck here as well, because usually we get a lot of tension here, so really enjoy this stretch. Inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, begin to fold forward, bringing your arms up and overhead. As much as you can, keep focusing on your breath. I know you might feel a lot of intense sensation right now. I invite you to send your breath to wherever you feel that tension and just breathe through it. Enjoy it. It will release and you will feel a lot less tense after this, I promise. Holding in here for 3 deep breaths. On your next inhale, release your hands down on the ground in front of your shoulders. And as you exhale, we're gonna shift our weight into our right side, making sure that the left toes are pointing upwards towards the sky. Now you're gonna feel a deep and delicious stretch over here right now. I sure am, so I hope you enjoy this one as well. And bring your hands to your heart center. Just try to focus on your breath here, sinking a little bit lower with each exhale. Breathing through the discomfort. If this is too much, just drop your hands on the ground in front of you. Staying here for 2 more breaths. And slowly on your next inhale, bring yourself back into center. You're gonna begin to shift your weight over to your left side. You're gonna make sure that the right toes are facing upwards. Same thing on this side. Sinking deeper with each breath. You can bring your hands to heart center. Or just drop them underground, whatever is available for you. Staying here for 3 breaths. On your next inhale, return back to center. You're gonna rotate your hips and your toes to face the back of your mat. So making sure that the right toes are facing straight forward, the left toes are at 45 degrees. On your inhale, extend. Exhale, fold forward. This will help to release the lower back and the inner thighs and the hips. Pretty much, I'm feeling it everywhere right now, so I hope you are too. Breathing here for 3 deep breaths. Making sure that the hips are square towards the center. And slowly on your next inhale, you're just gonna walk your hands over towards the top of your mat. Now making sure that the left toes are facing forward, the right toes are at 45 degrees. You're gonna square your hips towards the front. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Staying here for 3 breaths. Really allowing yourself to connect to any painful sensations you may even have. Hopefully not painful, just tight spots. You're gonna drop your hands on the mat. I'm gonna step the left leg back into your high plank and slowly return back into your downward dog. We're gonna go to many people's favorite pose right now, Pigeon. So kick your right leg up. And as you exhale, bring the right knee behind your right wrist, squaring the hips towards the front, lengthening your spine. And slowly begin to walk your hands down if you can. If not, just stay on your forearms. Breathing here. If you can do sleeping pigeon, you can stack your fists if you can and bring your forehead down. This pose is really fantastic at releasing any tension from the thighs and the hips. So we'll stay here for 4 deep and grounding breaths, really allowing yourself to release the tension. And slowly on your next inhale, return back up. Curl the left toes. Step the right leg back into your downward dog. I'm just gonna stay here for 1 deep breath. Kick your left leg up. We'll do the same thing on the opposite side. Your exhale, bring the knee behind your left wrist. Lengthen your spine here. And as you exhale, begin to lower down into your sleeping pigeon. Just really feeling the benefits of this pose. Breathing here through the nose, calming your mind, removing any distracting thoughts. And slowly, inhale, roll yourself up. As you exhale, we're gonna go into a butterfly pose. So bring the palms of your feet together. Interlace your fingers around your feet. Your inhale, lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, begin to fold forward. This is gonna feel a lot more open at this point of the practice. So just really allow yourself to go deeper if you can. Breathing here through the nose. For 4 deep and grounding breaths. Slowly roll yourself up. You're gonna extend the right leg out. pointing the toes towards the sky or the ceiling. Bringing your right palm on the inside of your right foot, and inhale your left palm up. You can stay here. You can go deeper. We're just going to bring the left palm up and over as much as we can. Now, this is a great pose. You should feel it right up in your left side of your body and also the inner thighs. Holding it here for 4 deep breaths. Slowly return back to center. We're just going to go into the opposite side. So bring the right foot in, extend the left leg out, pointing the toes up. And you're going to bring the left palm on the inside of your foot. Inhale your arm up. You can stay here, gazing up. If you want to go a little bit further, you're just going to begin to reach for your right toes as much as you can and try to rotate the chest up towards the sky. Holding it here. Breathing, engaging, feeling that deep stretch and opening in our right side for 4 deep breaths. And slowly return back to center. I'm just going to do a couple of poses in our back, so we're going to make our way onto our back, bringing our heels closer to our hips, extending the right leg up and bringing the right ankle right above the left knee. You're going to interlace your fingers by threading through the little space that we created. You're going to interlace your fingers around either your knee or your shin or your thigh, whenever is available. Inhale here. Exhale, begin to pull the legs and the knees towards your chest. This is going to feel extremely intense for some people. I know it always does for me. And it's a great stretch to add it even into your daily routine. Holding it here for 4 deep breaths. And slowly release the right foot down. We're going to switch sides, bringing the left leg up and bringing the left ankle right above the right knee. You're going to thread your arms through in the little 4-shaped space that we created and interlace your fingers wherever is available for you. Inhale here. Exhale, pull it closer towards you. Feeling that deep opening. Breathing through the nose for 4 deep breaths. And slowly release. We're going to just do one last pose before our final class Shavasana. So reach on the outside of your feet. We're going to go into Happy Baby. I'm going to bring your legs out. Try to bring the knees as close to the ground as possible. You can stay here. You can add a gentle rock from side to side, whatever feels good for you. Feeling that deep stretch, sending your breath to wherever feels tight right now. I'm hoping at this point you're feeling a lot more open, a lot more flexible, a lot more relaxed, and that you're not carrying as much tension anymore. Staying here for 3 more breaths. And gently bring your knees in towards your chest for just a quick squeeze. And extend your legs out into your final class Shavasana. In this pose, just allow yourself to completely relax. Completely just focusing on our breath here. In this pose, we actually experience all the benefits of the practice. So I invite you to stay here for as long as you need to. and I encourage you to stay here for a little bit longer if time permits. It was a pleasure to guide you through this deep stretching yoga practice. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you here soon again. From my heart to yours, namaste.